I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, he is Special K. Brook. He is Special K. Kell Brook, the former welterweight champion of the world, fighting out of the Steel City of Sheffield, UK. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
Just take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing the former British welterweight champion from Sheffield, England, here is the former welterweight champion of the world, Kell Special K. Brook. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
The heat of the crowd, the action, the noise, that carnival atmosphere. It's a lot to take in.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Back.
And there's the bell to start the round. Jab does not score. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. These two were made for each other. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder. And he just misses with that jab.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Another scoring shot there. And a good decision here to clinch.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
Oh, that punch. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
Smart move there. When you're in trouble, just hold on.
They need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
One punch could change everything in this battle. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
There's a scoring blow. The perfect counter lands. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Oh, what a punch! Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Good punch. No rest for the weary. That punch has been his. And wisely here, they're going to clinch and hold on to stop this offensive onslaught. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn. Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven. They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good one. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Wise move to hold. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Gonna try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Another scoring shot there. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more.
A wise veteran move there to clinch.
Sometimes you got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight until your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you got to get some before you get him close.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell sometimes.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss with the jab. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
A very close match. It shows this.
Everyone getting tired of seeing these two fighters hold and clinch.
You've got to save that in the back, because if you ever hit and hurt, a clinch will save your life. You've got to hold on, clear your head, step off again, push them, hold them, lean them down. So when you're going to use those clinches, do it on the blind side of the referee, then let go.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And he'll hug him again, but you can't blame him, can you?
Now, sometimes styles make fights, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
Let's talk about Brook in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Missed with that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far? And he'll try and muffle the offense there with another clinch.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But it's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a dirty clincher. Pull them, pull the arm out the shoulder, lean on them, but do it on the blind side of the referee, so he doesn't know.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good punch. Caught him. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Nice punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. How many more times is the referee going to let these fighters clinch each other without taking a point?
You can't do that to us.
Are we about to see a first-round knockout? Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know what? I've been in fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch changes everything in this division, and a good decision here to hold on.
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
And what a shock. Another clinch.
What you've got to do is you're doing it to get an advantage. The comparison is probably football. Ballers will pretend to hit and roll around 6 or 7 times just to get the advantage with the referee, so he tells them off. In fight game, I've got to get you to the point where you're complaining, you're getting frustrated, you try and butt me, you try and bite me, you try and do something out of character where the referee...
Smart move there to buy some time. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges. Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven. Perfectly matched.
Smart move to clinch there, but the referee's only going to let you do that so often.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
He missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I see.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time he throws... So once again, they'll clinch, and one of these fighters has got to take the lead here.
You cannot do it too often because the referee's going to pull you apart.
Hey, sometimes the best thing you can do is to grab your opponent.
You've got to save that in the back because if you ever hit and hurt, a clinch will save your life. You've got to hold on, clear your head, step up again, push them, hold them, lean them down. So when you're going to use those clinches, do it on the blind side of the referee, then let go.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. So much for defensive abilities. Will the referee step in? It appears the referee really thinking about stopping it. Just one punch away from turning his fortunes around.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little.
Johnny, I thought they were supposed to hit each other, not hold each other.
Yeah, you've got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions.
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot.
And a wise move. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you.
It may not be pretty, but sometimes clinching is effective.
Sometimes you've got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight till your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare.
We came here for a fight, and we've got a hugging contest.
There's a tactic.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to...
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom.
That did some damage. He made his liver quiver. Look at this again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.